Example number 4. Now this one may be a little more sophisticated. Yeah, and it's a word problem. But let's just read through it. Sheila invests part of $6,000, not all of it. She has $6,000 and she invests part of $6,000 at 6% interest. That means that she's going to earn 6% on however much money she put in every year. And the rest of it at 11%. Her total annual income from these investments is $460. How much is invested at 6% and how much at 11%? Now, this is very simple once you see it work. But let's take a break for just a moment. Let's stroll back down memory lane to 6th grade for just a second. I know I taught it with my 6th graders this year. Okay? Interest equals principal. That's the amount of money you invest, times rate, which is the percent, times the time. Because sometimes it's part of a year or more than a year. They didn't say it was part of the year. They said it's the whole year at the end of the year. So this is just going to be 1. Okay? 1 year. All right? Now, Grace, let me ask you this. The total income is what I get from both of my investments, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's figure out what I got from my first investment. The amount of money that I make, the interest, okay? The interest is equal to the amount of money I invested. Now, I don't know how much money I invested. I know it's not the whole 6,000.
It's 6%.
Okay? But the principal, I'm just going to say that it's X. Is that okay? I don't know how much it is. Okay? Now, the rate was 6%, but I can never use percent in an equation like this. I have to write it as a decimal. Okay? Can you tell me what that is as a decimal?
What, 6%?
Yeah. 0.06. Perfect. This is how much money I made from the first investment. Okay? Now, can you tell me, I'm going to put a little 2 down there, and that means the interest from the second investment. Okay? How much did I invest at that percent?
11%.
It's at 11%, right, but how much did I invest at that? Can someone figure out something that I would put in there? Think about this. The total amount that I invested was $6,000. I invested X at 6%. What do you think?
Did you do 6,000 minus X?
6,000 minus X. For the second investment, whatever's left over. And how would I represent that as a percent, Dylan? I mean, how do I represent that percent in this equation? No, it wasn't 6%, it was 11%. 0.11. Now, if I add those two incomes together, SK, what do I get? Okay, can I just write 0.06x? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Plus 0.11 times 6,000 minus x. But when I add those two things together, what do I get?
What two things together?
The income from the first investment and the income from the second investment. I get the total amount of interest that I made, which was how much? 460. Okay? Now, I can't finish this video here. I'll finish it on the next one. Okay?